Okay, my name is Nicole Nero. I'm a digital content creator, social media influencer, and manager. For content creation, I solely do hair, fashion, and lifestyle content creation. Yeah, that is basically what I do on my social media channels. Hair styling, fashion styling, and lifestyle travels and all that. I do so many hairstyles. I have so many favorite hairstyles. I do wigs, extensions, updos. So I really don't have a specific favorite hairstyle, but yeah, it depends with what I like at the moment. So if today I feel like putting on a wig, I'll put on a wig. If I feel like doing a natural hairstyle, then I'll just do with that. So it depends with my mood actually. Yeah. How can I express myself when it comes to fashion? I like wide-legged pants. I like blazers. Like I like to mix and match mature look with a young look. Like make it look nice. I don't know how I can explain all that, but if you'd see a wide-legged pant, I could definitely style that. I don't like to dwell on one style specifically. I like to style it with different tops. Am I going to wear it with a jacket and it's going to fit? Or rather, am I going to put on these pants with a different color of blazer? Is it going to look well or not? So I like to style a lot of things. Yeah, so I could get this two-piece and not like end up wearing the two-piece alone. I could style it with something different and still look good and young also. So about social media managing, if, for example, if I'm going to manage your page, I'm going to concentrate on creating content for you, posting content for you, managing the time you post, actually bring ideas on what you need to do when it comes to content that relates to your brand. Also organize events that relate to your brand and all that. So it's a whole different topic and a lot of things in one that someone does, and answering DMs and all that. My typical day would be mostly creating content. I'm a content creator like most of the time, so I'd be shooting hairstyles for me to post. I shoot hairstyles for brands or rather fashion. If a brand approaches me, I'd be shooting content for them. So a typical day for me basically is just creating content for brands and for myself too, for my social media. Okay, so as a content creator, I don't think you need to be like specific with what you're doing. Like for example, if I wanted to put on red lipstick today, but I don't have it, I think you should be able to be flexible enough to like change it to something else that will suit the content you're shooting. So um, for for starters, I would say like have a phone at least. You don't have to have expensive cameras and all that for you to be a content creator, so you can start with what you have. So get a nice phone with a nice camera and you're good to go. You have to push yourself to work because postponing is not an option when it comes to this job, because you have to push yourself, because if you want to get better, you have to like work hard. So when there are those days, you have to like motivate yourself, get yourself up and just work. Yeah, if you can't postpone, then you have to do it. Yeah, but you have to push yourself when it comes to content creation. You have to push. Losing footage, by the way, is one of the challenges, and it's really heartbreaking. Let me just say heartbreaking. It's just something similar to a heartbreak. But the moment you notice you've lost footage, I think the next thing you can do is just shoot again. Yeah, you have to create time and shoot again. And the challenge mostly comes in when you have a deadline, yeah, and you lose footage. But one thing I can say is just create another time as quickly as possible and shoot again. But that is one of the challenges. And I think also have backup. You can transfer the items to your laptop, if not your phone, to avoid losing footage easily when it's on your phone or on your laptop. So you can have two areas where you store your content. The fact that I'm passionate about what I do, that is what I love. The fact that I have passion actually pushes me to do a lot and challenge myself, do more research and all that. So I love what I do because I'm passionate about it. While venturing into content creation, let's say about styling, hairstyling and all that, this is something that I've always done since I was young. Like, I've not gone to school to learn about these things, it's talent. So with more research as time went by, I perfected my skill. So as a child, what sport would I say? I was into football, by the way. I was into football when I was a child. When I was in high school, I was playing football. I also did music, and fashion has also been something I liked. I wasn't able to get into home science, but since I love fashion, it's something that I just ended up loving myself, and I put interest in it as I continued growing up. So yeah, so my childhood was basically revolving around what I'm doing right now, and I've been perfecting it as time went by right now. Funny thing for us, we were not like forced to do anything you didn't want to do. So like hairstyling was like a hobby for me. So it's something I used to do, and they used to see me doing hairstyles. I was like, you're so good at this, you'd be good at this, like. But in school I did procurement. But you can see right now I'm doing something different that I love doing. So I was not actually forced to do a career that I did not want to do or anything. It was a good childhood. I can say my childhood was okay. They actually support my content, they share, they actually encourage me to go on, they watch, they post and all that. So I'm actually happy they support me. My family supports me when it comes to my content creation. At first, well, when I started doing whatever I was doing it was on Instagram. So I was doing hairstyling as for fun, something fun, something I love doing. If it was fashion, it was because I used to love what I was doing. So there's this hairstyle I did, and everyone was like, "How did you do that? How can I do that? Where can I get the hair and all that?" So everyone was like, "Please do a video like explaining more about this." That's when I knew like I have to do this. I have to like show people what I'm doing and what I have as a talent I need to share with people. So I basically like to share with people affordable hairstyles, affordable fashion hacks. You don't have to spend so much money to look good. So that is where I started, because you get most people telling you like, there's this hairstyle I want to do, but it's so expensive, but I would have an alternative for you to try. Instead of doing something expensive, this is what you can do. That is how I started. So I just did it for fun. Then everyone was like, please show us, tell us, where did you get this? Where did you buy this? How do you do this? And all that. That's how I started. Yeah. So it was something fun. Then I ventured it into something that I can actually earn from. One of my biggest highlights in my career was working with a brand that I've always wanted to work with, but I'm going to tell you more about it after the commercial break. Welcome back. I am Nicole Nyero. I'm a digital content creator, social media influencer, and manager. So we were talking about one of my best highlights in my career, and let's talk more about in my career. Then I look at you. Yes. Okay. I was talking about one of the biggest highlights in my career, and let me continue about that. So one of my biggest highlights was when I worked with a brand that I've always wanted to work with, a hair brand, and yeah, it was one of the biggest highlights because it was a brand that I've always wanted to work with, and they actually reached out to me. Yeah, because when I reached out to them at first, they didn't get back, but they reached out to me later on, and I was so happy about that. My creativity makes a difference when it comes to other content creators. That is one thing I know I can say. I'm very creative. Yeah, I'm very creative. That's what I can say with my hairstyle. When it comes to hairstyles, when it comes to fashion, I'm also creative about everything. So I think my creativity makes me stand out. I also opened a YouTube channel. I have a YouTube channel and it's doing very well. That is something I challenged myself to do. So besides Instagram, TikTok and all that, I also have another channel where I post my content. Yeah, so me surpassing certain subscribers on my channel, when I got monetized on my channel, it was something big for me because it's something I didn't know I would get to as fast as I did. So that is one of my biggest highlights for me, my YouTube channel. One of the biggest lessons I've learned so far is you have to work hard to get what you want. Nothing comes easy in life, of course, so you have to work. Sometimes you feel like you're doing so much and you're not getting something in return, but that doesn't mean you have to like stop. Keep on working hard because it's definitely going to pay up later on. So just keep on working, work. You may get 2 views today. You never know, maybe in a month you'll get to 1 million. You know, with social media, you never know how it goes. So just keep on working and don't stop. You know, funny thing is, I could create content today and feel like this is actually going to blow up. You post, then it's like not getting the feedback you think it's going to get. Sometimes you just do something, you're like, let me just try out this certain video, let me say it's going to work, and it's going to blow up. That's something like, you don't have to like shoot with the possibility of thinking that it's definitely going to blow up, because if it doesn't, you're going to be disappointed. So you just shoot your content, post your content, knowing it's just going to work out. It doesn't matter if it's going to be today, tomorrow. You may post today, you get 2 views. Tomorrow, you get 1,000 views, you see? So you can't really tell if I'm going to get, if you really can't tell if your video is going to blow up today after posting, because sometimes you do the most and it doesn't blow up. Sometimes you even do less than what you're supposed to do and it actually blows up. So just do you, be you. Consistency is a challenge, by the way, but I don't know, you have to push yourself. You set goals. You can actually set reminders to remind you to like shoot. If you're going to shoot tomorrow, put a reminder, because I think once you see a reminder of you going to do something that you're supposed to do, it's actually going to push you and you're going to do it. But consistency is a struggle. that is something that I can say, even for me, it's a struggle, but you have to keep pushing. And this is something you're going to earn also, so you have to like push harder. So don't give up. Don't give up on what you're doing and push yourself. Put reminders, have your friends remind you. Actually, even one person like, please push me to do this thing that I'm supposed to do, even when you don't feel like doing. So even have positive people around you who push you to do what you need to do. Never give up. Like, that is something that I always tell myself. Every time I want to do something and you feel like, oh, I'm so tired, what do I do? Like, just tell yourself, like, you're going to give up right now and you know what you want. You want the good life. If you want the good life, don't give up. So that one thing that I always tell myself is never give up. Always work hard, keep pushing, and you'll get what you want. Today, tomorrow, next month, next year, your time will come. Yeah, so I would definitely like to shout out my bestie, my friend. Her name is Judy Chanel on social media, on Instagram, TikTok, everywhere. She's always supporting me, taking me to all the interviews I need to go. If I'm going for work, if I need to shoot, she'll be the one holding the camera for me, pushing me. If I feel like I'm done today, I don't want to shoot, she'll be like, you need to shoot, you know? Like, you need to work. You need to work. At the end of the day, to get a good life, you need to work. So she's really amazing, very kind, very positive, and I love her for that. Now, the problem comes in when someone wants success to be, how can I put this? When many millennials want success to be so quick. I don't know if I'm making sense. Like, you want to start content creation today, and by next month you want to like be perfect, have all the brands approach you without doing the work. You have to put in the work, talk to brands, You don't have to sit down and say like, me, I'm going to wait for brands to approach me so that I can do this, that, and that. No, you have to put in the work. Besides content creation, are you talking to other brands? Are you putting yourself out there? So nothing comes quickly and easy without putting in the work. So you need to put yourself out there. Talk to people, network with people when you go to events, ask questions, ask other content creators questions, because you definitely can't get to where you want without the help of others. So what I can say, millennials do as a mistake nowadays is wanting to get famous quickly without putting in the work, but you have to work to get there. So ask what you need to ask, put yourself out there, talk to brands, do not feel ashamed to talk to people and ask them what you can do to get better and all that, collaborate with people. There's so much into this that you can get when you put your mind out there and set. I love watching movies. I like watching movies, hanging out with friends. I love traveling. I also love listening to music. Yeah, those are the things I can actually say I love to do on my free time. Everyone's dream is big, big, big. I actually want to grow enough to create my own brand. I would like to have a hair brand with my name, a fashion brand with my name. So that is something I'm working on in the future, because besides social media, I also want to have something for myself. So I'd like to have a brand, a hair brand, fashion brand that has my name on there. Yeah, so that's how big my dreams are. I want to create a future for myself with what I do and my talent. In 5 to 10 years, you can actually say like in 5 to 10 years, this is what I want, because time keeps on changing. But I hope by then I'll be flexible enough to do whatever I do and actually grow my brand better. As I've said, I want to have a big hair brand, I want to have a fashion brand, a fashion line and all that. So in 5 to 10 years, hopefully, I hope to have a big brand, a hair brand, a fashion line, and also for myself. I hope my story influences you to be a better person or get into content creation. You can follow me on my social media handles, Nyero on Instagram and TikTok. My YouTube channel is Nicole Nyero. Make sure you subscribe, like my videos, watch my videos. You can also comment and ask questions if you want to know more about me. And yeah, thank you so much for having me.